Every act is divided into sections. Normally section 1 deal with the applications. Section 2 deal with the definition. Normally any act. So when you say section, what section means? Don't get scared. Every act is divided into sections. And normally we go by section 1, section 2, section 3. I don't want to deal with that. Therefore, I am taking first section 10. What section 10 says, we'll write here. All agreements are contracts. Is it correct? No. He is wondering. He only said all agreements are contract. Whatever he said, I have written on the board. Now he himself said, no, it is not correct, sir. Correct? But section 10 says like that. Continue, something is there, he says, if they are made, with the free consent of the parties, competent to contract. For a lawful consideration. For a lawful consideration. For a lawful object. And are not hereby expressly declared as void. And are not hereby expressly declared as void. All agreements are contracts if they are made with the free consent of the parties, competent to contract for a lawful consideration, for a lawful object, and are not hereby expressly declared as void. Which word is confusing to you? Which word is difficult to you? All words are known to you? Void. Void means invalid. Void means nullity. Null. N-U-L-L. Void means no legal effect. Hereby in the Indian Contract Act, there are certain, all agreements are contract. First line you read. All agreements are contract if they are not hereby expressly declared as void. Last line. All agreements are contract if they are not hereby expressly declared as void. That means there are certain agreements which are expressly declared as not enforceable. Expressly declared as invalid. Where? In the Indian Contract Act itself. In the Indian Contract Act itself, there are certain agreements which are expressly in writing declared as void. Let us first understand what are those agreements which are expressly declared as void. Okay. In between I will come later on. The free consent, competent to contract, etc. First we go for void agreements. What are the agreements which are expressly declared as void? 1. An agreement with a minor is void. Section 11. Agreement with a minor is void. My question is, who is a minor? You are all minors. Any major person is there? 1 or 2? 99% of people are majority are minors. You are not. I know you are a minor. you are not, you cannot enter into a contract. You don't have capacity to enter into a contract. Even though you are sound mind, you are very intelligent, mentally very stable, alert, but still the age limit is there. Who is a minor? Who is a minor? Below 18. A person who has not attained the age of 18. A person who is not a major is a minor. You have studied company law, correct, at +2 level. Private company, public company. Correct? What is public company? Even private company has got capital. Okay. After that, that's all. Can you define public company? Very difficult. A public company is a company which is not a private company. That definition given in section itself, Companies Act. You also say Negotiable Instrument Act, Indian bill, foreign bill. What is foreign bill? A bill which is not an Indian bill is deemed to be a foreign bill. Like that, definitions are very simple, but we are trying to complicate definition. A minor is a person who is not a major. Then who is a major? A person who is not, then you cannot go forward. A person who has not attained the age of majority and the Indian Majority Act is a major. Who has attained the age of majority. What is the age of majority? 18 normally, 21 in some special cases. What are special cases? Where a minor is protected, who lost unfortunately the natural parents and guardian is appointed by the court and the Guardianship and Wards Act. In such circumstances, the age of majority is 21 years. Fine. Therefore, minor is not competent to contract because he has not attained the age of majority. Number 2, an agreement with bilateral mistake is void. Bilateral. Bi means two. Bilateral mistake is void. Section 20. When both the parties in agreement are under mistake as a matter of fact, essential agreement is void. Both the parties in agreement are under mistake as a matter of fact, essential agreement is void. Imagine there is a street. I have two houses in the street. One in the middle, other the corner. Corner house is vacant. I want to renovate. I have renovated the corner house. I want to move to the corner house. I don't want two houses. Very difficult to maintain. Therefore, I want to sell away my existing house, the middle house. With that intention in mind, I make an offer to you because you are looking for a house. I offer to sell my house to you for 50 lakhs. Unfortunately, I did not mention which house. Since corner house is vacant, you know pretty well I have two houses. And you thought that I am selling the corner house. Thinking I am selling the corner house, you give your acceptance to buy the corner house. My offer is for the middle house. Your acceptance is for the corner house. Your mind and my mind do not coincide. There is no meeting of mind. There is no identity of mind. There is no consensus ad item. There is no contract. Why? Bilateral mistake. Mistake is on the part of both the parties. Fine. Number 3. This is called consensus ad item. What is consensus ad item? Consensus ad item means consent. I will come to it little later. I will come to that. Now, an agreement with unlawful consideration is void. An agreement with unlawful consideration is void. Number 4. An agreement with unlawful object is void. Section 23 and 24. You one day enter into an agreement to purchase and sell sugar. You put 1 crore, I put 1 crore. 2 crore is the capital. We are purchasing and selling sugars. The agreement enforceable, valid or invalid? Huh? Sugar. I am not qualifying sugar. Plain sugar. Valid or not? We sell publicly to all hotels, household, everything. Valid, huh? Fine. Brown sugar I am not telling. I am saying sugar only. Brown sugar next to my next topic is brown sugar only. Purchase and sale of sugar. Valid or invalid? Valid. Same thing as I rightly put it, brown sugar. Invalid. Invalid. I used to give an example. I promise to give you, or there is an agreement between you and me, by which I have to give you 10,000 rupees. Provided you bring the right hand of Mr. X. Don't bring X to me. I don't like X. Bring his right hand. You brought the hand, but it happened to be left hand of X. X lost one of the hand because you cut it. I refuse to pay. You accept. I have done a mistake, sir. I was confused which is the right hand, which is the left hand. Therefore, I cut it. Kindly pay at least 50%. You pay 5,000. I said no. Contract is contract. Agreement is agreement. You have not performed to my satisfaction. And now the contract is not performed in the manner in which it ought to have been performed. Therefore, I will not give you. You file a suit against me in the court, paying for at least 5,000. Court will give a direction because you want direction by the court to me. Court accordingly will give a direction, not to me, to the police. Put both the people behind the bar. Why? Because the consideration object, both are unlawful. Very simple. I will deal in detail when I take section 23. Consideration or object of an agreement is said to be lawful unless 1. It is forbidden by law, or 2. If permitted, it will defeat the provisions of any law, or 3. It is fraudulent, or 4. It involves or implies injury to the person or property of another, or 5. It is immoral, or 6. It is opposed to public policy. If I start telling like this to you, all of you will run away. That I can tell you only after preparing you what is unlawful consideration, unlawful object in this manner.